Okay. Greetings, collective. Welcome into another reading. Hopefully, you guys are doing well. Feeling blessed, not really favored. My throat's gonna be a little stuffy, as I'm just in the morning and I have to clear my throat still, and that's fine. But we have the moon. Oh wow. Okay, hold on. We have the moon reverse, the Queen of Pentacles reverse, and the Ten of Pentacles reverse. So there is some awareness. There's an awareness in almost what's not working in your life. Yeah, with the Eight of Pentacles reversed, literally. You're seeing what in your life is nurturing you. What when I work on it gives back to me the way that that comforts me. Does it give back to me in a way energetically that pleases me? Not financially, but energetically. The Devil reverse, the Magician reverse, the Ace of Pentacles reverse, and Strength reverse. And if not, yeah, it's like this detachment. With all these being in reverse, it is interesting though, because it is showing like a lot of like confusion going on, not sure like how to move forward because you're doing it in a whole new way. Trusting the divine. With the Devil reverse, you are detaching from yourself, detaching from the situation, but you're still not manifesting something the way you want to. There's still some sort of negative self-talk or negative talk in general that's still occurring that needs to end. Because the Six of Pentacles reverse and Death upright, yeah, is causing you to give more energy than receive. So be aware of that. The Four of Swords. No, this is what you are being aware of. Excuse me, yeah. And with you being aware of that, the Eight of Pentacles and the Two of Swords. Yeah, with you being aware of that, it's important to work from a heart place. Like you're really looking at where your heart is and how it's working with everything. Because it's really like you're focusing more on yourself, and it's good. Like it's like, I think like this confusion and fear is because you've never thought like this before, or like you've never had to do these types of things. So it's this fear of, oh no, what if I can't love myself correctly? Yeah, there's Three of Cups, the Three of Pentacles. Like you also may just be like very squirrely, jumping from one idea to the other, but the divine's trying to show you that that's kind of how you are. That's when you operate the best most of the time, is when you get into that flow. But it's really just about knowing you. It's about connecting back to you. Yeah, especially with the Sun and the Eight of Wands. But you have this green light to go. Like, it's time to move forward. It's time to leave these situations that aren't for you. Ten of Cups reverse. And it's because you're standing on your word as well. You're realizing that you're not a bad person. And if someone wants to call you a bad person for like the way that you feel or think, then that's on them. Like, then you're the villain of their story, and then they have to have that one life where they make you the villain, and then people have to like look weirdly even at them. It's like you don't even have to involve yourself in that. Yeah, with the Queen of Swords, it's like you've really you're standing on your business. You're like, you know what, it's okay. You're nurturing, you're comforting your thoughts, and you're being like, you know what, like, yeah, I might be a mean person, but this mean person has boundaries, and when this person's boundaries get crossed, then the mean person comes out. So maybe you shouldn't cross the boundary. Three of Wands, yeah, you're looking at yourself and seeing like, when a boundary is crossed, you have to stand and defend yourself. Especially with the Seven of Wands, there's a need to like hold back. Sit back and watch as well. Watch certain things. Watch out for people's reactions. Watch out for incoming energy. I'm just watching out for incoming energy when you're doing things like that. Because I am talking to the ones that they still kind of fester about the problem in their head a little bit, or it pops up, not every time, of course, but it pops up once every while, and it really gets you there and thinks. And though you think about it in a positive way, it's this irritation energy that builds up that you're needing to realize, because that's what's trying to get drudged out. Those are the last tidbits that are trying to be purged out of you. So when those come to surface, pay attention to them. Yeah, the Knight of Pentacles and the Six of Cups, because this is it's interesting, because it's like the divine is putting you, this next test is almost to push the last, like, it's like you've already, you pushed the baby out, but now it's like you're needing to gain this strength back. You've done all this work, and now your strength is needing to come back up. Would it be vitality? Yeah, I guess it would be vitality needs to come up more. Like your stamina, Yeah, the Seven of Pentacles with the Princess of Swords and the High Priestess reverse. There's a need to cultivate, and you might be a little nervous to cultivate things, because you're not sure if it's gonna work out or if it's gonna be the best for you. You're like, oh, I don't know if I should focus on this because I have all these other things, or I don't know if I should focus on this because, like, would it even help me? Do I feel like doing that? And that's the High Priestess reverse. That's not you listening to the divine. That's you ignoring what the divine is trying to tell you. Three of Swords reverse. Three of Swords upright, with the Hanged Woman upright and the Ace of Swords reverse. That's you listening to yourself, to your own thoughts, letting your thoughts control you. Because the divine's trying to send you that energy, but you need to be doing something that's going to bring you in that energy. And the divine always knows what's best, The divine will never lead you down a wrong path. Ever. We have the Star, the Queen of Wands, and the Knight of Cups. But there is this transformation. And I feel like it's from dormant. You're going from this dormant passive energy to more of an action gravitational energy. Like you're allowing yourself to really become the star, the entity, the goddess or god that you are. It's really given, like, it's really coming in strong. It's like really awakening you. There's also something about this eclipse that really messed with people's, like, DNA, that I was getting. So be aware of that. You can just be more awake. Especially with just the knowledge that you're getting, the moon will mess with that as well, and allow you to have deeper understandings with because it's something about your thoughts that have changed. It's something that's ended inside of you, a cycle that's ended inside of you, that when it's gonna come up here soon, it's gonna seem foreign to you, but you're gonna remember, like, no, I used to be mad at stuff like this all the time, but it's gonna be like a foreign thing to you now, because of this work you've been doing with yourself. It's interesting. It's because you've done it subconsciously, but you haven't caught up yet. Justice, to the world. I'm telling you, you've, like, some sort of fear. You've already defeated some sort of fear, but you're not seeing it. It might be because you're in a new area, but this is a fear that you've already defeated before, with the Four of Pentacles upright and the Five of Wands reverse. And the Empress, there's, like, not a need to fight this. There's like, you're trying to hold on to something and fight a way of being, or fight something. And there's not a need to fight. There's need to relax and allow these things to exist. So be very aware of that. And be careful of projections as well, because the Lover's reverse. There is this energy that when it comes up, we have the Empress, and it was trying to go in reverse, but it's upright mainly. And we have Temperance, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Hermit. But yeah, there is this energy of projection going around you, trying to make you mess up, trying to get you to resonate with their energy. This could be someone in specific as well. Like, I feel like this is someone that just doesn't want you to move on. That's doing that as well. So just, not panicking about it, not going on a need for a vent or anything. Just, acknowledge that that's happening and move on, and allow that to not be in your energy anymore. Because once you acknowledge it, all you have to say to yourself, you don't even need to type it, you can say to yourself, like, I want this energy gone, out of your energy and remove it. There's no need to, panic about it or get mad or feel a certain way about it, because that shows that you still need to heal from it. That shows that there's still some sort of attachment to it. And that's why it's occurring again, is because you're still attached to that energy. And, it's like, oh, well, this energy's still around me and I don't know how to get him away from me because I'm moving away, but you're actually moving a lot closer towards the energy than you think because you're gravitating towards it more and more. So there's this ignoring or ignorance towards the actual problem that needs to be seen. Because when you're physically apart from that person and they're still doing that, it's because it's on you and it's not them. And now you're allowing them in your energy from a faraway place, and now you gotta fix that. Yeah, with the Five of Cups, the Five of Cups, the Nine of Wands, and Death reverse. So that, yeah, I'm just telling you, that's just it. That's why something's not changing. This regret energy, this like stuck energy, this energy of feeling like you're not gonna get somewhere. With the Nine of Wands, this fearful, like, I don't know how to use my energy now. I've kind of waited too long. I don't know what to do. This skittish energy isn't going away because of that. And if you really want it gone, then that's what you have to do. And if you don't want to do it or say that you can't or it's impossible, then you're cursed. You cursed yourself and made it impossible for you to heal. Then, like, there's not much anyone can do at that point other than just wish you well. So, be wary of the words you use. We have the Two of Swords reverse, the Hangman reverse, Judgment reverse, the Empress reverse. Yeah, because there is some sort of there needs to be some sort of understanding so that you can see this. But it's like this subconsciously. It's like, oh, I know I shouldn't be talking like that, but you do it anyway because you're ignoring the truth. You're ignoring the call from the divine, And if you remember to at least be like, hey, I didn't really mean that, this is what I mean, this is what I meant to say, like, I just don't feel like I'm able to do it at this time, I just don't see a way at this current time how to do it, and I'm open to receiving a way with the Five of Pentacles, because the way you leave it is just a dead drop. You go like, oh, I can't do this, and walk away from it, so then it just doesn't work out, and then you wonder why it's not working out. It's because you said you didn't want it to work out. Do you want it to work out? This is the divine showing you, hey, you still need to work before we give you your power, because you're still very indecisive. And you might be like, but I am not indecisive. I know what I want. If you know what you want, then why did you give up on it? Because that's the indecisiveness. That's you being like, is it worth it anymore? That's indecisiveness. You need to keep it 100% if you're going to do it. So understand these things. Understand the words you use for your commitment. The words that you use really matter, and if you bind yourself up with that, then it's one of those things where you will be tested on it, and it's like, it's not to harm you, but it's to give you what you wanted, which is what came out of your mouth, which is, again, why it's important to know what words you're saying, because you get what you get. And like, some people don't like what they get, and it's because they don't say the right things. They don't like what they say. You gotta know these things. I don't just, I always say it. And the ones that know, but the ones that don't know, they go, oh, this isn't important. No, it is. You're just not aware of it yet. You're still asleep to it. Which is fine, but as someone who's trying to tell you and by how divine law works, you are now pretense under those things because the divine needed you to be aware of this thing because it's happening to you. So even though it doesn't matter to you consciously, it's happening in your life because you're seeing it and hearing it. So if you want, to do better to better control it, to have a more suitable life, then it would be wise to listen. But, your free will can be used however you choose for it to be used, Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just telling you what's going on. Because with the Eight of Wands and the Ten of Swords reverse, there's this need just to leave all these thoughts behind. Like all these damaging thoughts, you need to leave them behind. All these like oh, that doesn't matter, this doesn't matter, all these things are stupid, yada yada yada. Leave those behind with the Five of Wands, because you're fighting yourself. You're fighting who you are because you're trying to hold on to some materialistic energy when you need to walk away. You're trying to You're trying to please the world, which is a false idol, by the way. The world is the false idol. So if you're going to be someone to be talking about false idols and not wanting to praise them, you're praising the number one false idol, which is the materialistic world. Because it promises you a lot, but you aren't guaranteed shit, you know? You have the chance to do it, that's what we say, so, you know. So, there's your first false idol. But regardless, that's what needs to be known, is really, like, are you going with yourself, or are you going with how the world's going, the Hierophant reverse? Because this is that disconnect to temperance that needs to be seen and brought back to balance. Like, it doesn't matter which side you're doing it for, just make sure you know why you're doing it. Because if you don't know why you're doing it, then your intent is, I don't know why I'm doing this. Your intent is led by emotion, and that emotion might not be the best emotion. Maybe you're mad when you're doing it, but the reason you're mad is because you have to do it for the third time. So instead of just doing it because you're mad, you're just confused why you have to do it more than once. Don't let it turn to aggravation, because it's just confusion. It's that aggression that comes out. It's that questioning of authority, that ego that needs checked. And it's hard, let me tell you, but again, the more it's talked about, the more it's said, the better it's going to be. This is how you get shit out. Like, how else do you think truth is told? It's not told by, ramming it down people's throat, but it's told by repetition. And so by everything's repetition. Once you get into this cycle of it, this highest vibration, once you get into this higher vibration, the new cycle is encoded with always leveling up, always getting to a higher vibration, because I always want to do it. It's always free will, but the higher vibration you become, the more you wish to connect more and more. You get to this it's like you get to these cycles, these stages, and each of them, they flow differently each time for everyone. And the Seven of Swords to the the Seven of Pentacles to the Eight of Swords. And it's like understanding that. So like when you're stuck, don't dig so much. Listen to your feelings. Listen to what's being blocked, because you tend to like dig a lot. Yeah, with the Eight of Pentacles, because it's like you want to find out. You want to do work to find out something. You want to be able to show yourself and others and the divine. You just want to do it. And it's not even to show them in like an egoic way. You're just like, hey, look at this. Like, isn't this cool? To show them, not the egoic way of showing them. Let's use how are you thinking? Are you thinking with your ego or with your brain? That's another thing that people don't like being questioned about, because they believe that they're thinking with their brain, but they're really thinking with their ego, and you can really tell by the way they respond. The ego is not smart at all. The ego is a disaster fest, if you ask me, when it's not understood or supervised. Yeah, because the Page of Cups reversed with the Four of Wands upright. You're in this you're in this connection with yourself. You're united with yourself, but now it's this training of listening to yourself. With the Page of Cups reversed, you don't know how to speak fish. With the Knight of Cups to the Knight of Wands, and that needs to be worked on, to the High Priestess. There's some sort of knowledge. There's some sort of transmutation that you need to do, where you're able to understand and really focus on, on your feelings on this next step. Yeah, the Fool to the Five of Wands reverse. This next leap is going to be very hard if you're not true to yourself. It's going to be very confusing. So you just need to stay true to yourself and be like, you know what? If I do this, it's going to be fine. If I do that, it's going to be fine. I can do all these things, and then everything's going to work out. You just have to really keep that high energy, Allow yourself to really and surround yourself in it. Yeah, the Nine of Cups reverse and Temperance upright. And this is really telling me that there's a lot of things that were wished for, that you wanted, that weren't able to come towards you, that are coming towards you now. there's this balance being made, this change of with the Six of Wands, the victory, it's a whole change. It's like whatever, if you've been waiting on something for a while, those things are going to come through. It's no longer, wondering, oh, is this going to work? Is that going to work? It's just now waiting. Don't choose another path. Yeah, the Three of Cups reversed and the Seven of Cups upright. Don't choose another path right now. Wait, there's too much stuff going on. There's going to be things that are flying around you. Allow those things just to kind of pass, because there's something better. Look at them all you want, but don't choose any of them. It's a really look but don't touch energy that you need to get into, because there's gonna be a lot flying around you, but they're not gonna help you, and you'll know this because you'll be connected with yourself, and you'll know which one's for you, and you'll know which ones aren't. With the Chariot, and the Three of Pentacles, I'm telling you, Eight of Pentacles to the Moon, Eight of Pentacles reversed to the Moon, I should say. Because it's something about you moving forward with the divine. You're going to be working with the divine. So you don't... Because this is work that you can't do on your own. This is like extreme stuff. With the Page of Pentacles upright as well. It's really given like... You're about to be giving energy to a new project, it seems. To something that didn't work out before, or some sort of project that you let go of, or something that people told you to stop is about to burst back into your life. At the time when you did it, there was some unpure energy or something, but it's time to cultivate in that field again. It's something about you understanding how to multitask with something that's allowing this to happen as well. No, it really is. It's something about getting to know yourself on this deeper level, and healing has allowed you to be able to multitask better, or be on these higher vibrations. And if you haven't done that, then working on these is going to bring you to that position, because there's something that the divine really wants to work with you on, because they see that it brings you a lot of joy. But they need you to, with knowledge. Like, this is something that, this is what they need you to know. We have friendships. Hold on. We have knowledge, fire, friendships. We have shadow and time. With death. So you know about a fire sign friend, or a friend who's a fire sign. Shadow and time, death and power. It's interesting. It's like, it's time for... It's like, for someone, it's time for someone to change. Like, it's time for someone to go. I heard get their karma. Depending on who's watching. Okay, I guess someone's watching to see what's going on with that. I don't know. But, we have relief and soulmate. Full moon. Meditate and protection. So, definitely watch out for someone new coming in, because it does seem like someone's coming in and almost like trying to see if you're doing okay. It could be a fire sign friend of yours that's making sure that you're okay as well, or wanting to come in. Maybe a fire sign friend from the past, or a new one. Don't just say no immediately. Allow your guides to tell you which one it is. It's important. 'Cause, we have gratitude and truth. I'm telling you the truth. That's the message. Have gratitude for it. Don't just shush it away. You're like, thank you, divine, but I have a few questions to ask you about this first, and then get your answers. Don't just say no off the bat, because I've met a lot of people who have done something like that, and they've missed out on something that was important, or they've said, oh, I'm not gonna listen to this because it's not important, even though it like stuck out to them. And instead of listening to the divine, they said, no, this isn't it at all, and something bad happened because those two got together or something. So be very careful, because I'm telling you what's going on. Like, I'm not, this is not what most people will tell you, because it can mess up like that. Like, things need to happen, or things don't need to happen for reasons. We have earth sign. It could be a fire and earth sign that are coming in. It could be an earth sign and a fire sign. Or you could be one of these signs, whatever. But we have a transmute, spiritual cleanse, stormy, and home. There's a need to cleanse your house as well. Just make sure your Palo Santoing your area as well. Yeah. Someone might need to do like a spirit removal. So just look up like a spirit removal on YouTube and do that for your house as well. Not to say that I'm not picking up there's anything bad in it, but there is just like an energy of feeling watched or something. So you need to just get that entity out of there by doing that. I'm going to shuffle one more time first. Okay. So we have memories of Atlantis, spiritual acceleration, progress, and technology. So again, we're advancing. We're doing a lot of advancements. We're doing a lot of advanced stuff over here, trust me. We have halls of learning, spirit guides, confirmation, and great lessons. The Central Sun, abundance, downloads, regeneration, and success. Star gathering, stars align, remembering home and soul family. So again, yeah, you're coming into a newfound success. A soul family's coming in. There's a lot of beautiful, good energy. The halls of Ameti, initiation, secrets revealed, treasures uncovered, and initiations. Order of Melchizedek, embraced by light, mission uncovered, and don't give up. Don't give up. Your mission's been uncovered. You're going to be completely protected and safe. The divine has you 24/7. We have Lumerian seed codes, embracing sensitivity, uniqueness, and living with grace, as well as crystal skull wisdom, clarity, divine healing, and high vibrational energy. And that's interesting because I've been seeing a lot of crystal skulls recently. They've been talking to me heavily. And I'm talking about like the famous crystal skulls. Einstein's been popping up a lot for me. So I've been chilling with Einstein a lot recently, and that's been fun. Einstein's a very, very good energy. I love Einstein so much so far. Einstein's been very lovely to work with. I kind of want to book a session with Einstein at some point. But I don't know how much it's going to be or whatever. But we have Stellar Gateway activation, infinite potential, and manifestation vortex. This is time for manifestation. Time to get to it. Fuck, I might as well just manifest that, We have serious star blessings. Yes, proceed, be seen, push through. A gigantic yes from the divine. Push forward and be seen, really. Move on your path. Move with integrity. We have Stargate, heart chakra opening, unlocking, and generosity. And last but not least, Emerald Tablet activation, cosmic ordering, divine alchemy, and conscious manifesting. So again, be aware of the words that you're speaking, because you're in this higher vibration where you're able to manifest what you wish. So when you get into these higher vibrations and you start to speak, allow yourself to speak with integrity, with full force, and be like, this is what I want, exactly what I want. Say it as you want, and feel the energy that it comes with. And then after you get used to it, after you feel it for a second or two, release it. And be like, this is what I want to feel. Because the divine will bring it back to you exactly how it's supposed to feel. That exact feeling will find you again. And it might not match what you've seen visually, but it will always match what you feel energetically. And that's all that matters. Remember that. If you're still stuck with how it looks, you're stuck on the 3D, you gotta get out of that mindset, because it's not gonna... Listen, I'm just telling you how it is, And most of y'all know that, but I still gotta say it. But we have new beginnings. Thank you, angels, for opening up the doors to change. I am ready. What am I telling? I'm telling you all. Listen to me. I wish the best for all of you, and I wish to help you all get to the highest point that you can. I'm part of it too. We're all gonna get there. We will. 100% tenfold. We will. We have clear your vibes, Archangel, with Archangel Metatron. Thank you, Metatron, for clearing my energy field. Connect with music. Thank you, angels, for inspiring me through music. Move your body. Thank you, angels, for motivating me to move my body and energy. Trustworthy friends, thank you, angels, for surrounding me with people I can trust and love. Miracles of nature, thank you, angels, for helping me to reconnect through nature and fresh air. Spiritual abundance, thank you, angels, for blessing me with infinite abundance. The inner power, the Divine Father, Divine Father, thank you for co-creating my world with me. Manifesting miracles, Archangel Orion, thank you, Orion, for manifesting your miracles in my world, Transformation with Archangel Zadkiel, thank you, Zadkiel, for supporting me to transform from my past challenges. Love and accept yourself, thank you, angels, for lovingly guiding me to self-acceptance. Change and transition with Archangel Azrael, thank you, Azrael, for leading me safely through this change. The miracle of prayer, Archangel Sandalphon, thank you, Sandalphon, for delivering my prayers to heaven. Trust your vibes, thank you, angels. Today I choose to trust my intuition and your guidance. Express your creativity, thank you, angels, for helping me to express my inner creator. Unconditional love with the Divine Mother, thank you, Divine Mother, for helping me give and receive the love I desire. Honor your feelings with Archangel Hanael, thank you, Hanael, for honoring me for supporting me as I honor my emotions. Open your heart with Archangel Shamuel, thank you, Shamuel, for removing the barriers around my heart. Healthy choices, thank you, angels, for guiding me to make healthy decisions. Spiritual support, dear angels, I allow you to support me as I grow to become more spiritually aware. Spiritual gifts, Archangel Raziel, thank you, Raziel, for helping me channel my gifts and talents. Take a step back, thank you, angels, for helping me to step back from what is not serving me. Live your joy, thank you, angels, for supporting me as I follow my joy. And last but not least, don't hate, meditate. Thank you, angels, for guiding me to love through meditation. Thank you, angels, for being here. Thank you, God, Mother, Father, for being here. Thank you, ancestors, past, over, loved ones, everyone who's been here. And thank you, collective, as well. I love each and every one of you all to the moon and back, tenfold and forever. If you're wanting some good intentional bracelets, go to the Otter Spirit link in the description and look at it. You can use the code Siblinner20 for 20% off. If you're looking for any of my services, you can email me or use the order form link that's also in the description and fill that out, and I'll get to you. But regardless, thank you all so much for all the likes, comments, shares, subscribes, and donations, whether they are energetic or financial. I appreciate both of them fully and wholly. But I love you all so much, to the moon and back, tenfold and forever, and I will see you later.